Another S tier pick for me, this is the Steelcase Leap. This is the chair that I literally sit in everywhere that I go, my office, my home office, the conference room, everywhere that I go that I can sit in the Leap, I sit in the Leap. It checks every box for me. Most comfortable chair I've ever sat in. I don't really need to say more. You get amazing policies, #1 build quality. It's S tier for me all day.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that this is along the lines of some of those chairs when it comes to durability that you pull out. You see these being pulled out of buildings that are like 20 years old sometimes, and they're still fully functioning. So I think from the build quality standpoint, definitely one of the best chairs out there for sure. And just where it is from a lumbar standpoint, if you like really aggressive lumbar, you're going to get it with the chair. If you're more, again, like Ryan, and you don't want it, you can pull out the height adjustable lumbar, but you've got the adjustment knob down here for the lower tension of the lumbar to really kind of fine tune it. This chair is great for people that are like 5 foot, 5'1", all the way up to about 6'5". Honestly, it's a great chair for a wide range of people. So easy A+ for me. I think if you could get the value from the refurb with the new seat pad that BTOD's got now, I'd probably give this thing an S tier. I'm super, super close. The only thing, while the seat pad is really nice, it's still not the EMEA seat pad for me on my Lamia. So I'm going A+, easy A+.
Yeah, I'm also super high on this chair. So that backrest, the flexibility is amazing. The flexibility in the seat, the arm pads are really nice. So there's nothing really that I don't like about this entire chair. The only thing that maybe I like better and some of the chairs that I would go with an S is the recline. So it has the more the tilt lock style instead of the kind of smooth recline you get from like an Aeron and body. So that probably holds it down from being an S for me. But, you know, like Greg was saying, if you could get this for a refurb price, then all of a sudden that value is just boosts way up, so it'd probably go S. But I will give the new from Steelcase version an A, so it averages out to a really high A.
All right, we got potentially the most iconic chair in the world here. We got the Aeron, and this is the newest version. It's not the classic. It's the up-to-date version. It used to be called the remastered. Now it's just the Aeron. But this is an incredible chair. I don't love mesh seats. I'm known kind of as a mesh seat hater, and this isn't one of my favorite mesh seats, and it's the biggest reason why I just can't sit in this chair all day long. So that would be my one knock on the chair. But everything else on the chair is absolutely ridiculous. These chairs last forever. If there's a chair out there that might last longer than a Leap, it's the Aeron. You get really good policies. Aside from their new return policy with the added fee, I don't love that, but it's Herman Miller. You're getting one of the most well-made chairs on the planet. The recline, the arm comfort, the back comfort. I really love the Posture Fit SL lumbar support. I really can't complain about anything on the chair other than the fact that I don't absolutely love the seat. But even like the headrest, you can solve the headrest problem by adding an Atlas headrest. So it's really, really difficult for me to keep a chair as well-built as this, as iconic as this, as comfortable as this in every spot except for one spot for me out of A tier. And so I'm going to be at an A tier on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think like Ryan said, I mean, it's hard not to just really think that this chair is one of the best built chairs ever made. And the newer version, I just don't see how it's going to be any worse than the original. I guess some people get and complain a little bit about that plastic being free in the base, but honestly, it's so much quieter that I think it's an upgrade personally for me because the other ones were so annoying. The seat pad on it, that is my only drawback really for me personally, just because I still just don't love the seat pad longer term. I can't sit in it for longer than like 4 or 5 hours, and if I do it for a week long, I will feel it, and it's just I have to get back out of the chair. It's a bit restricting with the side bolsters too, so that's why I have this thing around a B-, which is a huge upgrade from the F tier that I give the Classic. So that's a big swing in the right direction. But their build quality, the fact that you see these chairs out there 30 years old, I mean, I have to give it one of the biggest boosts that you can just when you go overall in this chair. So I'm going to go A-.
Yeah, even though the price is high, the value is definitely there. Like Greg said, you're just going to be able to know that you can have this chair for years. So what I love about it is it has so many things that are the top in any chair that is out there. So the arm pads, they're the best of any chair we have in the room here. The lumbar support, I'd put that definitely close to the top. I also would put the mesh. It has the best quality mesh of any chair. Add the Atlas headrest. That's one of the best headrest combinations. And finally, the recline, easily to me, is the best. I'm still not going to quite go S tier, even though I think I have put this as S in the past, only because of those bolsters on the side. I found that I do really like to sit in other positions, and the Aeron doesn't let you do that. So I'll go S-. The Libernovo Omni chair, I bet a lot of you have been waiting for this one. Now, if I have to look at this entire list of chairs we talk about and think, okay, which one do I want to spend all my time sitting in? Libernovo is going to be on the top of that list. Maybe not number one, but definitely in that top 5. And the fact that it's less than $1,000 makes this what I have to consider an S-tier chair. Now, there are some question marks. We don't know a lot about the brand. It's definitely new. They do give a 5-year warranty, but when you don't necessarily know how reputable the brand is, what does that warranty really mean? And we still are just looking at a kind of a pre-production model. So there's a little question marks of if they fixed a couple of different things. So I'm going to be optimistic and give them the benefit of the doubt that they're a reputable company and that the couple problems are going to be fixed. And I'm going to stick with that S tier.
Yeah, this is an interesting one to score just because of all the things that Robert touched on. Like right now it's being sold basically on kind of like a pre-release system launched on Kickstarter. They've been crazy successful with their launch. And I really am impressed with the comfort of the chair. I mean, it's probably the softest chair that we have in the office that isn't just a poof ball that you sink into and provides no support. The seat is ridiculously soft. The back is super soft. The headrest is really soft. I really like the armrests aside from the adjustment on the height range. They don't go low enough for me to use them the way that I do at my desk, so I kind of have to make them work. But it is soft in all of the right places. You've got kind of like that embody backrest design where you have a ton of room to move your arms around and swivel. You can see the recline range is absolutely insane. You got decent policies with the warranty and you got the returns. I am right there with Robert though, where I do question how valuable that warranty is. This is kind of a recently launched product from a company that we don't know a ton about. So for that reason, I'm going to go with a B+ overall, but I do think it is a very good chair. A lot of interesting stuff going on. I'm not going to get into the electronics that Greg's touching. He'll probably touch more on that.
Yeah, this chair is super interesting. I was actually one of the first to see it when I went to the Neocon trade show. And the first initial sit test on this chair is just like cush ball all day, right? A little bit concerning, but they do have 3 different densities of foam as you kind of like work your way back in the seat, which was also super unique. But for me personally, I'm just a little bit worried. Number one, that the seat is as soft as it is right now, just because what is that doing longer term? I don't know what that means longer term. It sits a little bit too soft for me personally, and it feels warm because of that. Like these guys have said, I mean, there's millions of adjustments on this thing. Seriously, like everything is moving. Is that a good thing? I'm not sure. It's just so new. It's hard to say. The headrest has like all kinds of adjustments too. Like you're going depth adjustment. It's got the height adjustment. It's pivoting back and forth. You've got all these like things on the backrest. I mean, I just don't know how long this thing is going to hold up like this. I hope it will, but they don't really back it with a great warranty. I think, what is it on there? Is it a 5 and 2? So you've got 5 years on the chair itself and 2 years on the electronics, which, you know, everybody's a little concerned there. For me, I go A+ on this one. Comfort, probably closer to A just because of the softness. I feel like it might be super long sitting. It's probably going to be not perfect, right? Like it's not S-tier material, but it's really good. And then just my concern overall for how this thing holds up, I got to hold it back overall. So I'm going to give it a B+, which I think is pretty fair.
If you want to see how we rank all of the most popular chairs, head over to BTODtv to see our full office chair tier list. Click the link in the description.